following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His guy's one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guy's more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And off we go from Sin City. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Play fake, Darnold. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And he has it right near midfield here, just about a yard short. And just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Now Darnold off the play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He's got this complete to James Cook. And a nice game here, but it stops short of the 1st. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, and that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, well, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
The truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 25 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
1st and 10, Darnold. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
At the 27-yard line.
Now the shotgun gives to Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Officials calling for a timeout here, Brock, and we've got an injury. It looks like Kyle Williams is the player who's going to receive some attention. From the gun, Darnold. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll go down here at the 16. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing here, Darnold. And they get to him again. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Smith able to put it through. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. It's Nick Sporton there on the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. He'll makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the 42.
First down, Broncos.
Another throw for Mahomes. This is a heater going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Connects with his back, Paul. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic here. After the catch, the way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Fight on these two. Attack!
From the gun, it's on. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
More yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. They sure did.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Felton now to return this. big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. That's going to be 6 on the run, so that brings up 3rd and right around 8. He'll air it out on 3rd. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
15. Attack! Yellow!
Mahomes. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Good for Broncos. 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Denver.
57 colors.
Throwing is Mahomes. Hits his running back. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Evans brings in the slant. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Felton now to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Putting a receiver in motion. Going on 1st. Here's Darnold. Out wide. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 2nd.
Out of gun. Here's Darnold.
At the 28-yard line.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not been the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And again, it's Darnold. Taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. To throw, here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
A pistol snap, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. There's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. One last play before the break.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They start to have to give them all. And they're only fighting 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. 3 inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
The line of scrimmage. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Play fake. Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. But that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Walker hauls it in. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. Escapes the defender. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Darnold. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
First down throw, Mahomes. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down.
Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
The Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Big game downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 2.
Has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a slick of breathing room on that first down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead on the final play of the third. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think he has on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Cameron Dicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Felton now to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Likely's got it right side. Continuing to move past the 45. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
And the Raider first down.
Darnold looking to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Robinson with the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. First down now, ball at the 33. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air. He keeps the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
At the 35-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Running down the left side. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Ball's going to try to smash his way in. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th. George Kittle, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the
Raiders 10.
Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
To throw, here's Darnold. Dumped off to his running back. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
James Cook brings up 3rd down.
Cook trying this one up the gut. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
He rolls to his right. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
That's interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Yellow.
Hall running between the tackles. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on it.
Yellow.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the
Gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Broncos about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Mahomes. It's complete. This is Nguka. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
47-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
16 at the 41-yard line.
Now Darnold. That one's complete right side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
3rd and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. possession time here. Got his man. Thomas has it. He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
16 yards.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Las Vegas, first down.
Here's a give to Cook. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of
2
schedule.
yards on the pickup.
You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Darnold now to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, that was a play game right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and of course, it's an incompletion.
And he's tackled after getting a handful.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down.
We're going to sack. Move!
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
He's going to work in it for a couple here. It's third down now. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.